Welcome to the Rimworld mod rundown. We'll be taking a quick look at what you can expect to see from Geological Landforms. For starters, you won't need any additional workshop content to run this mod. It's not very often that I get to say that. This rundown is going to be a multi-recommendation, because as well as covering Geological Landforms, I'd also like to go over Biome Transitions, Map Preview, and Clean Textures. Of those mods, I expect Clean Textures will be a little more subjective, so I'll be using that footage towards the end of the video, but for now we're using vanilla textures. So why these mods together? Simple. I've started the Regrowth series of videos and it's the ideal time to cover the mods that will see the most benefit running alongside it. So for this coverage, you'll see that I'm playing using Regrowth Core with Retexture enabled. These are mods that I'm fairly sure most people will know about by now, they're OGs. Whilst you can use Map Preview, Clean Textures and Geological Landforms entirely standalone, Biome Transitions will require that you're using Geological Landforms to work. All of these mods are highly recommended, but none of them have enough content by themselves to justify a single rundown. So putting them all together in one video means I've ticked them off the to-do list and I've not had to make 4 individual videos that are all about 3 minutes long. So let's start with Geological Landforms then, given it's what the video is titled. This mod includes 36, at the time of recording, new and unique styles of map generation to the game. So when choosing your starting location, you now have the option to search for nearby landforms. By default, this searches within a limited range of the tile you initially selected, aiming for something within a similar temperature range or biome. This can be increased in the mod settings if you'd prefer, but it potentially flings you halfway around the world to find the specific landform. Normally I do big lists for mods like this and just rush through them, but the things that I'm about to list are the content in Geological Landforms, so if you'll indulge me a few minutes to go a bit nature documentary and show a series of slow pans, we can see what kind of tiles this mod generates. Archipelago, Atoll, Badlands, Caldera, Canyon, Cave entrance, Cirque, Cliff, Cliff Corner, Coast, Coast Corner, Coast with Cliff, Coastal Island, Cove, Cove with Island, Crater, Desert Plateau, Dry Lake, Fjord, Ice Oasis, Island. Isthmus. Lake. Lake with island. Lone Mountain. Oasis. Peninsula. Rift. Secluded Cove. Secluded Valley. Sinkhole. Scary. Surface Cave. Swamp Hill. Tombolo. Valley. As you can see, Geological Landforms offers a vast improvement over vanilla Rimworld tile generation, creating interesting shapes, opportunities, or even limitations to work within. It's why this rundown also includes map preview. This allows you to look in detail at what the tile you're about to land on will contain, from ground type to water distribution, as well as allowing you to see exactly how some of the landforms may have generated. It gives you a better idea of how you can plan your initial base setup, or lets you think ahead to the future and block out your choke points and defensive lines. You'll see the details of what features the map includes in the info panel on the bottom left too. It'll say if it has a cave system, for example, or if you've selected a tile that contains a geological landform rather than a standard layout. Geological landforms won't replace every single tile of world generation. If they did, it'd make the world unnatural, like running through a corridor in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. So you've still always got the option of settling or exploring somewhere totally normal with this mod enabled. Next up, we've got the inclusion of Biome Transitions. If you've always avoided certain biomes because of their limitations or their difficulty, like deserts and ice sheets, this mod will allow you to settle on a tile next to them and have that biome creep into your map, like an ice sheet mixing with a tundra. It means you'll still have access to soil, stone, and a more diverse range of animals, so whilst the temperatures may be difficult and wood will be scarce, it isn't quite as punishing as playing on a pure ice sheet map. This also allows you to do the inverse, settling on the difficult tile that borders an easier biome, like a desert and grassland. The majority of the tile will be sand and rock, with a little soil and wildlife creeping in on one side to provide you with some growing options and a wider range of hunting targets. Of course, occasionally you can get extremely lucky and hit more than just two biomes touching, leading to multiple possibilities all blending into the same tile. Whilst recording, I managed to find a grassland, boreal forest, temperate forest, and desert, all mixed together, which would lead itself to a hugely diverse range of animals being able to spawn on that tile, with an additional interesting mix of different plants and trees. So finally, let's talk about clean textures. I'm well aware that for some players this mod is going to be too vibrant, too clear. For others, this mod will inject some real life into the game and make everything seem warmer. brighter, and well, cleaner. It has support for majestic trees, regrowth, nature's pretty sweet, vanilla plants expanded, fertile fields, alpha biomes, water freezes, and advanced biomes, so it accounts for a pretty impressive amount of content with its retexturing. Personally, with the enhanced density of foliage from regrowth, I find that clean textures works wonders to make the world feel more alive. Fields appear lush, the new stone floor texture blends seamlessly with regrowth's wall replacements. Pollution is less drastic in its colour shift, instead focusing more on the smog, whilst adding a slimy, pearlescent shimmer to any water under its effect. Let's not forget the water. Clean Texture's water is staggeringly beautiful, leading me to frequently settle near rivers or coastal tiles just so I have something to watch while the colony sleeps. It's safe to add and remove mid-playthrough, and it doesn't impact performance, so if you haven't used it before, throw it on just to see what kind of a difference it makes with your current colony. You never know, you might keep it around for future playthroughs. And that's it, a nice simple rundown today. Just easy recommendations to make that'll enhance your game for every single colony that you play. If you watched the regrowth video and wanted to dig a little deeper into making your worlds more interesting, give these mods a try. Thanks for watching, folks. If you have any mods you'd like to see a full breakdown for, or suggestions of mods you'd like to see covered, feel free to leave them in the comments, I might get around to them. I'll be back again soon with another Rimworld mod rundown. Wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care.